might blow the roof off this place if Joe Few scores. And a steal for Josh Ojonwuna. VJ Edgecombe, my goodness. That staggered Joe Few.
Poor guy gets in the game. Welcome to the game, Joe. Welcome to the game. Oh, that's tough. You know what, though? Joe tried.
He did.
He tried. He jumped.
Look at Flame. Moving his feet, staying in front of right. Has to get rid of it. Anytime on the shot clock. Inside and O'Meara. High post to Visic. Has it poked away from behind. Getting downhill. Edgecombe throws it up top. And Ojonwuna with the oop.
Lack of awareness.
Originally a Kentucky commit, followed Cal to Arkansas. VJ Edgecombe, Richmond trying to run it down, but Edgecombe.
Fenester gives it on the baseline, and the shot is swatted away by VJ Edgecombe.
And what an effort by Edgecombe. He was the guy leading the fast break. At least he was the runner, shaped to get it. The ball probably still in the cylinder when he got his hands on it. Sam Houston back in that zone.
Wow, look at that alley-oop. That was Jaden Nunn to VJ Edgecombe for the flush.
You know, when you're in that zone defense as Sam Houston was, sometimes the caution is you can get mesmerized by the ball out on the perimeter. But when he's shooting the ball, he is dangerous. He's almost unguardable when he's making threes.
That's a season high for Nunn with 17. Whoa, man! Oh, man! What a follow by VJ Edgecombe. What a follow shot.
You know, he's good for one wow factor in every single game. You had the dunk against Gonzaga. You had the block against Arkansas, and you've got this one. Had time in the NBA, and just to have him back, part of the fold is great.
Wow. Another alley-oop and a flush by VJ Edgecombe. It's a 33-point Baylor lead. There's a block shot by O'Meara. Keeps the ball in play. Up to Roach. The alley-oop, oh my! On the fast break, the alley-oop.
The vertical explosion. Watch out, because Aaron VJ is coming.
Edgecombe tips it away.
Oh,
he dunks it at the other end. Bob Wright to Edgecombe. Passes on the baseline. Three ball, left corner is good. Dribbling under the basket and back out. Pass is knocked away and stolen. Turnover. Jaden Nunn in transition. Another three.
Those buckets and those points came from VCU. He's a Baylor Bear now. Here's another good look. Roach quickly over to Nunn. Nunn runs right to his comfort zone.
Not afraid to get fouled again.
Abilene Christian doesn't have a field goal in the last 3 minutes. Edgecombe gets the steal, gets on the deck to keep it alive for the Bears. Baylor on the run. Celestine, triple. Madden has only one shot. That was swatted. Edgecombe the run out. Look out!
Really semi-uncontested, but the one where he's kind of falling out of bounds.
DeGrew loses it. Here's Edgecombe in the open court. Edgecombe switches and finishes with the right.
Iowa State, Kansas.
Edgecombe gets a steal. Edgecombe switches and finishes. Oh my goodness, mid-air switching left to right.
Wow. Oh. Yeah, wonderful steal here. That's not a foul, but here he is, takes off and finishes. I don't know why players.
5 to shoot. Bladen underneath the extra pivot. Lost the ball. Another turnover. O'Meara pushing it out. Edgecombe with the flush.
And to test them early, then to go on the road and face those challenges.
Scott Drew brought in 2 Final Four performers. Love kick out to Nunn. Up slam for Edgecombe.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. Air VJ, you better watch out and you better block out or you're going.
This is an opportunity for them to play one of the top 25 teams in the country and get ready for their conference schedule, which is just as important to them as the Big 12 race is for Baylor.
Who the foul's on?
And here's a familiar sight. You got North Chad in the lane. Look at his left hip. He's got his left hip into the...
Not going to get that one, but Omier gets another rebound, and his pass is stolen away. Breakaway. Rob Wright is back. Edgecombe is back with a tremendous block. Baylor getting back defensively.
That's that stick-a-lit dynamite thing I was talking about earlier. I mean, there is always a spectacular play. Look at Edgecombe coming. He knows that shot is coming. Yeah, and he's got his hands full right now. Jeanwin is more of a screener than a threat to score in the low post, but that's what they wanted right there. And that's
so you can't give away some cheap stuff to give runouts.
There's the super freshman, number 7, VJ Edgecombe. McDonald's All-American goes off the window.
A number of different ways. I thought they started the game really attacking a youth, a vulnerable.
Good defense by the Bears. Here's Omier behind the back, gives it up. SC top 10.
It's North Chad Omier. He gets the people going.
Matson knocked away at the other end. Do we have another highlight? Yes, we do.
Marshall Lonis, a terrific point guard there. Omier to the corner. Ah, there's the wow moment. That's VJ Edgecombe.
Omier. Well, this is just impressive. Bring the house down.
Thomas, clean look at a 3. Can he make it 3 straight? He can. Opportunity was there. Edgecombe flying into the forecourt. He's got a couple of those a game. Knocks it down and is fouled.
When he attacks, good things happen. Like, he needs to play athletically all the time, not just in spurts or for a loud.
Edgecombe on the left wing. Oh, beautiful! Up and down, and thunder comes down for Ojanwuna.
Really good read. Again, able to turn the corner on Lukosius, and then there's where the defense helps up. And Edgecombe, really nice read.
Edgecombe with the keys. Oh, he is a Ferrari when he has those keys off the window and good. VJ Edgecombe, his role continues. And Baylor's defense has been smothered. Knocked away on cue. Another turnover generated. 10th of the night. Edgecombe with the flush.
Does Edgecombe have the answer? What a take by Edgecombe. Count the bucket.
And Chucky, it's plays like this that keep NBA scouts so excited.
Poked away from Ali. Here comes Edgecombe. Ojanwuna with him. Edgecombe with the left hand just gliding through the air, and a timeout taken by Arizona State.
As well as taking it to the rack, you can see why scouts are here tonight.
And Edgecombe pulls down the rebound. Oh, wow. Let's take a look at this between the NBA as Edgecombe throws it down. The difference is Arizona shooting north of 55%. Good look inside, and Ojanwuna with the deuce.
Got to make it a priority to give him the ball.
Bradley, steal, Edgecombe. Edgecombe up ahead in the throwdown.
I mean, a costly turnover right here, and then VJ Edgecombe just with a strong finish.
They're still without Langston Love, but Celestine gives them that punch offensively.
There's a turnover, number 7 for the Frogs. Two minutes gone by, second half, 6-point game. Edgecombe flying to the cup.
Watch Rob Wright gets into the paint. Remember, Rich, I've said this to you a couple times. When you get the ball into the paint, it contracts the defense.
Nice feed, Edgecombe to Ojanwuna. Edgecombe, acrobatic.
Excuse me, that was not a shooting foul. They called that one on the floor. Edgecombe rocking the rim with 2 hands. So Baylor gets the stop. Can they get a bucket? Edgecombe rising up, high flying with the finish. 5-point lead for K-State. Edgecombe rising up, and this time he throws it down. He laid it in. This time he said, I know how to finish it.
Back-to-back stops and back-to-back sensational buckets by VJ Edgecombe. You let him set his feet, and he'll do the rest. Put you in the rim. You wonder.
6 minutes in, 11-11 game here in Salt Lake City. Edgecombe down low. O'Meara with the left hand. Good pass. Edgecombe passes. Great look for his big man, Ojanwuna.
12. You got to figure it out, and they've come out with a great sense of purpose today.
Edgecombe with the left hand, high off the glass. There's his first 2 make.
Dude, we saw him as a freshman at BYU. He was lean and cut, and now he's big and bulky.
Edgecombe, left hand finish plus a foul. Woo. Nice move, VJ Edgecombe.
And defend the way he's been defending in the past few games. NBA scouts love him and think he's definitely a first-round draft pick.
Top 40 on Gavoni's board as well. Edgecombe, the drop-off for Norchad O'Meara. Right at the controls. Backs it out. Edgecombe right down the lane.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. Took off with bad intentions. Had the body control and got the roll. Against the zone. Edgecombe. Drop off Ojanwuna.
That's a great drop right there.
Edgecombe. Ooh. Answers back with a smooth 2.
Mike, that's so tough.
So Flory Bidunga will grab a seat. And now a steal as Mayo turns it over. Here's Edgecombe, full head of steam. Oh, baby. VJ Edgecombe exploding.
Really good this time. VJ comes up with it, and right down I-35. That could make shots, and so far he's providing that.
Edgecombe picks up the dribble. Good luck inside. Ojanwuna, deep position on KJ Adams in the bucket.
Kansas was in complete control of that first 20 minutes.
11 turnovers for the Jayhawks. Edgecombe off the glass, and that floater showing off his versatility and athleticism.
Fully healthy, this would have easily been a top 25 team. Well, you talk about health.
Oh, no! He did it! Russell Westbrook, where are you at?
Superstars, diaper dandies, is that what he's saying?
Hey, this is one of them. That's where the insane counts come from. A chance to do it again. None!
And we need to give Wright more credit for the job he does setting up this offense.
Edgecombe don't care. Give me everybody.
Wilson to the corner. Good active hands. Here's Edgecombe. Look out, everybody. Man, he is something to watch. I mean, just glides.
Right here, watch the deflection off to the races. Young man from the island of Bimini. Part of the... This is a big 4 minutes for Baylor because they're hanging around.
Edgecombe looking for space, gets at the basket and puts it home.
There you go. Good job. He backed up out of the trap and he gave himself a little time. Of this Houston team, which I said earlier, John, and I think it's a better team than the team that was ranked 1 or 2 or 3 last year.
Edgecombe with the takeaway as Sharp turns it over. Edgecombe at the basket, able to spin it home.
Hasn't shot it great from 3, but that's a good sign for Okani. Long step by Edgecombe out to his freshman running mate, Robert Wright, who was in the gym early this morning. Contact, nice rebound by Javon Small. Small pushing the tempo, still looking for his first bucket. Blocked from behind, it's Edgecombe. Edgecombe though, isn't it?
Yeah, look at this block right here. This is a good block. I would have loved Javon Small to get aggressive. One-on-one right there. If you're going to attack.
To try to spell those two. Edgecombe spinning, floating, and hitting. What a shot by VJ Edgecombe. That spin move is lethal.
Waka, big rebound. Had it ripped away by Langston Love.
Watch this. Now, electric athlete. Kind of reminds me of a young Dwayne Wade. And he's added the shoot. Well, they targeted Del Orso, but Wright couldn't get inside.
Roach splits the defense, gets a piece of the paint. Edgecombe, corner three is good. Edgecombe at the basket, oh my! Well, the freshman with the exclamation point.
He doesn't need a ball screen right here. Get out of his way and let him attack. That's exactly what he did. That one play.
Baylor hasn't scored in over 2 minutes. Omier back in the game, gliding to the hole after a quick step. VJ Edgecombe dropping it off for Jeremy Roach. 11 points in the second half himself. Roach, clock is at 5. Did that take too long? Edgecombe off the miss, rams it home.
Timing, no one checks him out. Great drive, went a little too late in the shot clock, but they were able to come up with
VJ Edgecombe's responsibility, and his only responsibility, is to keep Dylan Mitchell off the offensive glass.
Inside to Omier, who's now scored the last 3 Baylor buckets. Edgecombe has back-to-back from downtown, and it's Baylor's first lead. ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is presented by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance.
And Baylor leads for the first time. Thompson, that's been his game, the mid-range. Usman, offensive rebound. 2 chances for Usman. Oh, Edgecombe takes it away. He's still a factor. And 1. It took him long enough, but VJ Edgecombe.
Yellow right in his face. 4 to shoot. Ouellette lost the handle. Uh-oh. It's a race, and VJ's going to win it for the stuff.
Getting the stop, getting steals. And when you play defense the way that he does, and you can fly the way he flies.
Again, a win by Baylor. They will be the 6th seed in Kansas City. Will play on Wednesday. A steal, running out. LJ Pryor denied by VJ Edgecombe.
And look at the distance in which VJ Edgecombe covered and then erased. Briscoe, Eves, top 10. Later tonight on Sports Center. Why not? They've missed 7 consecutive shots.
And a turnover by Houston. VJ Edgecombe.
Previous possession, Edgecombe outside of the paint can just flat out fly. Look at where he took off from. Oh my goodness.
Makes both free throws to get Baylor on the board. Doug McDaniel, who was great in the second half last night.
Great active hands right there.
Robert Wright, the drop-off, and VJ Edgecombe ties the game. Connections between these two programs, and not just the head coaches.
Good pin and seal.
Norchad Omier, the slam.
How about that, though? Purely elite and get past him. That explosiveness is an A+, according to Jonathan Bavoni.
Do you like that?
That's pretty good. Great execution. Norchad Omier just kind of walks towards the ball. He's just trying to occupy a defensive player, and then Hassan just gets caught. Then there's nothing he can do. I mean, Hassan's not good.
Look out.
Norchad O'Meara off the lob.
And they vacated miscommunication defensively.
Kevin Overton missing a putback, and it's ripped away by VJ Edgecombe from JT Toppin. Jaden Nunn